Hello and welcome back to my channel. I do apologise for not uploading on Wednesday, but I worked, I was busy. I'm trying to get a little bit more money before Christmas. Today I'm bringing back a challenge that used to be a big thing on YouTube back in the day. No brushes challenge, or using my hands only challenge, or whatever it was called. Basically today I will be putting on my makeup with my hands. No sponges, no brushes, no mascara ones. So if you would like to see the results of how I do in this challenge, then just keep on watching. Let's get into this challenge because I'm actually intrigued. I reckon I will actually do a decent job. It might get difficult at times, like with my brows. But you know what? We're going to start with something so simple. I'm going to start by moisturising my face, and I'm using Vichy Mineral 89 Booster. This should be extra easy. I like this because it's not super greasy, especially to put underneath my makeup. I don't want any oils or anything, and it like sinks in immediately. For my makeup today, I'm going to be using the Tati Beauty Textured Neutrals palette. I've been loving this. I don't know what look I'm going to go for, but we shall see. Definitely not going to be a cut crease. For my primer today, for my lids, I'm going to be using my Collection Lasting Perfection. I don't want to cheat. I'm not going to use a wand. I'm just going to dab this concealer on the center of my lid and then tap it out with my finger. I realised I will need a lot of cotton rounds to wash my hands in between. I've got my lid primed. I am going to set it overall with the same finger. I'm using the Matte Aura shade from the Tati Beauty palette. You know what? I might have to do both of my eyes at the same time because I realise this is going to take ages. Okay, I think majority of my lid is set. Oh, why did I think this was a good idea? I'm going to take my pointer finger and dip into the Matte Soothe shade, so the light brown. Please help me. I'm patting this on the outer portion of my lid, above my crease as well. And now I'm going to take my middle finger and kind of drag the edge. I'm actually going to switch in between the two fingers to try and create some kind of blend. I've never applied a matte eyeshadow with my finger. Not the easiest thing to do. Why did I think this was a good idea? I'm taking a little bit more of Soothe and trying to put this in my crease. My fingers are really big, and it's going to end up all over my lid. Great. It doesn't look bad. The blending isn't terrible. Oh no. Uh-oh, tried to blend it, but I switched to a wrong finger. Oh, this is not easy. I'm going to clean my fingers, and using my pinky, I'm going to take a little bit of Aura, the Matte Aura shade, to try and blend a little bit more near the brow. That actually did help. I kind of want to use Poet because I haven't used that. I'm going to take my ring finger and dip into the Sequin Poet shade, so the one that's got beautiful sparkle in it, and I'm going to tap this all over my lid, like up to my crease. But because I don't have a blending brush, I'm trying to blend it as I am applying it, slowly like fading it in to the previous shade. I love the sparkle in this. My fingers are hurting because they like at weird positions. I'm going to take my middle finger and blend a little bit more. It's a little bit patchy that way, but what can you do? It's a challenge. It's very patchy. Now I'm going to take my pointer finger and take Soothe again because it's definitely not blending as well as I'd want it to. Oh, this is a mess, man. This would have been such a nice look if I had brushes. Alright, time to clean the fingers because I'm moving on to yet another shade. I think the only thing that's going to save this is some black. I'm taking the Matte Memory shade and I'm going to stamp this close to my outer corner, stamping in various different areas so I can blend as I'm applying it. I've got like no precision with this, look. And this is such a good palette as well, and I'm definitely not doing it justice. I'm slowly kind of using circular motions to blend this black in. I'm going to use a clean finger to help me out. Cleaning my fingers again. I'm slowly giving up on this. I'm going to take Aura Metallic shade on my pointer finger and highlight my inner portion of my eye with this, like my inner third, and I'm using my middle finger to blend it in. I swear I can do makeup. I really did so badly. It's not terrible. I'm kind of happy with this blend, but on this side, oh, I definitely would choose to use brushes next time. Okay, time to briefly move on to the base. I think I might actually do a better job with my base, but let's see, shall we? For my foundation today, I'm taking something that's super full coverage in hopes that it's going to cover all my mistakes. I'm going to be using Jouer High Essential Coverage. I chose this because I actually do enjoy using a brush with it over using it with a sponge. I think that's going to kind of help me when using my hands. It has coverage for days. It's actually not that bad. The issue I'm having is I've got so much texture, bristles and sponges help me get that foundation into those little scar cavities. Obviously I can't do that here. My hands don't get this tired ever when doing my makeup. I just forget how full coverage this is. I used probably like half of a pump. Today I'm using Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer purely because my Collection Lasting Perfection dries down really fast and I think this would be better. I'm going to get my powder ready. I'm using Fenty Beauty. I usually use a sponge, but I didn't even dampen that sucker because I didn't want to get tempted. Yeah, it was definitely a good idea to use a more liquidy concealer for this. Even this, because of the heat of my hand, it's actually setting quite quickly. I should have done my foundation first. I'm like disturbing my makeup. Let's set my under eye. I'm going to use tapping motions at first and then kind of use this sweeping motion. That actually looks pretty nice. I like that a lot. I definitely want to use one of my favorite products, the Revolution Matte Base Concealer in 13.5 to bronze my face. This is basically a darker concealer for me, and I use this to kind of bronze slash contour my face. I usually use the Expert Face Brush from Real Techniques to do that. I am unfortunately picking up my foundation, so you know what, let's go in like this. Hopefully this will be a little bit better. Whether you do this with a brush or your fingers, just keep blending. Just keep blending, just keep blending. Because I'm scared for this step, I'm actually going to use blush this time. No eyeshadow. I'm using W7 Candy Blush in Orion, and I'm going to use my middle finger and my ring finger, tap off some of the excess blush, and I'm going to, in a tapping motion, apply my blush. Oh no. Because I didn't powder the whole of my face, because I couldn't be bothered, the blush is really sticking onto my foundation. With a brush, you have that ability to diffuse it. Here, clearly you can do that too, but I feel like it's disturbing my actual foundation, which isn't ideal. I'm actually surprised. I thought the eyes were going to be so much easier than the base. It's actually all the way around. I hate the eyes so far. Okay, let's do the highlight. I'm going to use Anastasia Beverly Hills Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit, and I want to pick up a kitty cat. So I'm going to start with a very small amount. Oh no, oh no. I literally have enough to cover my whole face. I'm using other fingers to blend as I go. Uh-oh, too much. Ah! I'm now going to use the two fingers right here to blend this in. It doesn't look bad, but I kind of feel like because I blended it in with my fingers, it's definitely not as blinding as it usually is. Alright, I'm done with my base. Time to get back into the eyes. Before I finish my actual eyes, I'm going to do my brows. For this type of smoky kind of look, I would most certainly use a pomade. And today, we're gonna use one. You might see this as cheating, but I'm gonna try and use my nail to fill my brows in. I literally have no other way of doing this. I've picked something up. I don't even have a spoolie that I can brush my brow hairs through, so I'm using another nail to try and brush them through. And here we go. There's something there. I mean, this isn't going to be my new favorite way of doing my brows, but I'm doing something. Oh, got so much pomade under my nail. It literally looks like dirt. I love how I'm not saying anything because I'm trying to make this look good, but to be fair, it's not looking good. Let's complete this thing because this is misery. I'm going to pick up Poet, the reddish purple burgundy, and I'm putting this on my lower lash line. I actually tapped some on my eyeball. Not ideal. Oh no, I'm gonna have like red raccoon eyes. Okay, let's try and dust this off. Oh wow. Oh wow. I genuinely thought I wasn't going to do a bad of a job. It doesn't help that I have literally sausage fingers. So instead of a pencil brush, I have like a massive blender on my lower lash line. Let's try. Let's try and blend this in. You guys, I'm not even joking. I am trying. It isn't terrible, but gosh, it is not good. Okay, I'm going to take my pointer finger again and try and get this black on the outer third of my lower lash line. And I'm picking up Metallic Aura shade again to highlight my inner corner on both top and bottom. I keep finding that I've got on my fingers and I'm trying to blend something and then it's like boom, guess what, you forgot you had something on your finger. Final touch that I think will help my look is to take the Glitter Poet shade and stick it on the middle of my lids. I told you that glitter was going to fix everything. I kind of want to put it all over my lower lash line. And even though it looks crazy, this whole look looks crazy. I'm taking the Soothe glitter as well. And I'm going to put it in my inner corners. I'm closing my eyes and I'm just placing it like so. Is it too much? Yes. But was this look crazy before I put the glitter on? Yes. I need to redo this makeup with my brushes. I don't think using a mascara wand would be classed as cheating, but let's make it even more entertaining for you guys and more hard for me. I'm going to use my finger to try and put some mascara on. Wait, it's actually happening. Not the easiest, but it kind of worked. Alright, last few little steps. I'm putting some lashes on. Today I'm using Smink Up Peel. Of course, the style is Bambi. And as mentioned earlier and throughout the video, no utensils, so no tweezers. So putting on lashes wasn't terrible, but the only thing I hate about them is there's like a gap between my lashes and the falsies. I can't fuse them together. I've tried to do it with my finger, but it's not doing the best job. From far away, I don't look bad, but close up, damn, I look rough. Okay, and for the lips, just to make my life even harder and more entertaining for you, yet again, I'm going to be using a liquid lipstick. This one is from Jeffree Star, and I'm using Unicorn Blood, so it's a very clear that I make a mistake. It doesn't really go with the eye look, but I'm just kind of accepting the failure by now. Wow, I love the outer corner though. Oh, I'm making it worse, I'm making it worse. No, just stop. Alright, here you have it. This is my final look for the using my hands only challenge. This truly was a challenge. Again, I love the colour story. The lips don't match the eyes, but just ignore that fact. I like the base. It's not perfect. I kept like trying to fix stuff, and I've got patches of foundation missing here and there. It was interesting, it was funny, I found it very entertaining for myself, and I hope you find it entertaining too. Please let me know if you would like to see more challenges like this. I hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed me giving a go at this challenge. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, and I would appreciate it very, very much. Loads of videos coming soon. I shall see you next time, hopefully.